Hello guys, welcome to Crack the Logic with KC, part of the Gurukul's CAT 100 Study Room to Boardroom series. In this LRDI series, we will be solving 100 carefully chosen sets for the next 100 days. I am Krishna Chaitanya and get ready to train your brain. So today we'll be discussing one more logical reasoning problem, and it's a numerical logic based question. So pause the video, try to solve the problem, and as usual, keep a track of how much time you are taking to solve it. Let's see what is happening. He is talking about when four gamblers PQRS sat down for their usual game of poker. Each of them placed their stake of money, a whole number of rupees, which means it is not in decimals. After a number of hands, P found that he had exactly doubled the money with which he started. So let us say P started with P rupees, Q started with Q rupees, R rupees, and S rupees. After certain rounds, P exactly doubled the money he had. P found that he exactly doubled the money with which he started. Okay, doubled the money with which he started. It was his turn to provide the evening refreshments and he bought the first round of snacks. So initially he had P rupees. After first round this became 2P rupees. From this he spent X rupees on the snacks. Very good. So let us write snacks he is spending X rupees. After a few more hands, P exactly doubled the money he had left after buying the first round of snacks. Okay, so this total amount got doubled. It became 4P minus 2X. And he bought the second round of snacks. Okay, second round of snacks also done. Therefore, thereafter he repeated the process. That is, he exactly doubled his remaining money and bought the third round of snacks. So again it got doubled. So it became 8P minus 6X. He bought the third round of snacks. So minus X rupees. During the fourth session, P took every rupee with the other person. Remember this one. We'll come back to this later. Every rupee with the other three opponents he still had on the table and found that he exactly doubled the money he had after buying the third round of snacks. So he took the money from all the people on the table. Then he bought the fourth round of snacks. So he doubled. This became 16P minus 14X. And then he bought snacks X rupees, which will be 16P minus 15X. And after buying the fourth round of snacks, his amount became 0. R began the game with a sum between 50 and 100, which was exactly half of the Q and S had with them. So can I say 16P is equal to 15X and P will be equal to 15X by 16? That is one conclusion. And they also gave us R value is equal to Q plus S by 2, which is Q plus S is equal to 2R. That is also fine. And we also know P plus Q plus R plus S is equal to 4X. Why? Because he took the amount with the other opponents and he spent everything on snacks only. So 4 rounds he is taking small amount. In the fourth round everyone have 0 rupees, he have the total amount. That also is gone because he is spending on the snacks. So total amount with all the 4 people should be equal to 4 rounds of snacks he is purchasing. Now, I know P equal to 15X by 16 and Q plus S is equal to 2R plus R is equal to 4X. So if I send 15X by 16 to the other side, 3R is equal to 4X minus 15X by 16. Now find the relation between R and X. Perfect. So if you take the LCM and multiply, this will become 16 threes, 48x, sorry, 48R is equal to 64x minus 15x. That is 49x. So I can write R by x is equal to 49 by 48. And he already told us R began the game with a sum between 50 and 100 rupees. We got R is 49 by 4, R by X equal to 49 by 48. And that R value is between 50 and 100, which means there might have been a into 2 which got cancelled because denominator is also into 2. So R value is equal to 96 and X value is equal to, so R value is equal to 98 and X value is equal to 96. That is the basic information. And I also know P value because P equal to 15x by 16. So P will be equal to 15 into 96 by 16. Quickly calculate this one. Perfect. P is equal to 90. That is also good. What else we can calculate? Q plus S equal to 2R. So Q plus S equal to 2R. R is already 98, which is 196. Perfect. Now let's write down all the values clearly. I know P is equal to 90 and Q plus S is equal to 196. R is equal to 98. So P equal to 90 and snacks X is equal to 96 rupees. Q plus S is equal to 196 and P is equal to 90. Perfect. These are the values we got. Now what is the cost of one round of snacks at the minimum? Round of this can be any multiplying. If you remember, we got R by X is equal to 49 by 48. I can do into 3, I can do into 4, I can do into 5, but we are stopping at into 2 because they clearly gave us R is between 50 and 100. That is why we are stopping with into 2. So this is the minimum value, which is 96 rupees. What was the money that P had with him at the beginning? P started with 90 rupees. What was the money with R at the beginning? R started with 98 rupees. What was the total amount spent on the snacks? Snacks is equal to 4x, which is 4 into 96. Perfect. That is 384. Now, if you observe carefully, they already gave us R began the game with a sum 50 and 100 between, which means without solving the whole problem, I can mark this answer. It doesn't matter. I'll directly mark 98 as the answer because that is the only value between 50 and 100. Yes, no. Remaining all questions leave. That can be done in the exam. We solved, we did not solve. But always read the questions once and check is there any one question which can be done without solving the problem. That will give you that added extra advantage. For example, if you are solving two sets in the exam, you are at the 35th minute, you are having 5 minutes with you. Just go through all the questions, read all the sets once. If at all there can be one small stupid question like this, you can mark it, you'll still get 3 marks extra. You don't need to solve the whole set. That is how you need to play the game. Okay? So pause the video, try to solve the problem one more time and understand the logic behind this model of questions. Okay? And don't forget to comment down how much time you are taking to solve this question. Take care guys. See you in the next video.